Originally, I didn't think I wanted touch in my life. Um, I have a diagnosis of PTSD, and it's fairly disabling. Um, and I thought, touch was not something that I really was craving or looking for. It's very complicated when you have PTSD, um, because there's trauma around it, there's the startle response, there's endorphins that you don't necessarily want all the time around touch. And I thought to myself, I just don't really get it. I don't understand how touch works, and why do people touch each other? Why do they hug each other? Why do they hold hands? And after a little while, I realized I must be missing something. And I thought the thing that I was missing was the understanding of why touch exists and why it's necessary. And so I started doing research, because that's what I do when I don't understand something. And I researched, touch in therapy, and touch in platonic relationships, and touch in romantic relationships, and all this stuff. And I was finding thousands and thousands of things. And I didn't see myself in any of them. And at that point, I realized that's probably an issue. And I thought, I need to find something that's going to help me learn more about this and more about how it applies to me in my life. And, if it's impacted by my disability or if it helps in some way. And so I found Janet, and she and I worked together for a couple of weeks on introducing touch into my life. And it was really helpful, the retouch program that she has in place. It was so helpful, and I learned so many things about myself, and the work that we did really set me up for what's happening now. As somebody with PTSD, I also have dissociative episodes where I struggle to connect with what's real and what isn't. And that can be really scary, not knowing where reality is and where you fit into reality, or if you do, or if you're even a real person at all. And there are a lot of things that you can use, a lot of tools that I've learned in therapy that are helpful for grounding. But the number one most helpful tool for grounding for me right now is touch. And Janet and I, the work that we've done is so necessary. It was so helpful and so necessary for me, because I wouldn't have been able to function without the ability to feel grounded and safe. And nothing else works as easily or as quickly. It's like a complete reset. I go to a session with Janet and I feel like I remember myself and I remember reality. And this is something that's helpful for everybody. It's not just people with disabilities. It can help anyone to find that part of themselves and nurture that part of themselves. And it's so important, because touch is one major contributor to our happiness. And I've learned that. And it's been a long time coming. It was a long, long struggle. And here we are, and now I go to sessions, and I receive touch platonically in a way that feels safe and nurturing and helpful. And it helps me navigate my disability. And again, you don't have to have a disability for it to help you. It can really help anybody who's wondering and searching for something in that area. So go see Janet. She's amazing. She does great work, and we've worked so hard together to make this a reality for me. And I'm happy to say that I can shake people's hands now, and I can give people hugs and not feel scared or obligated. I can just do it because it's something that I love and something that I want to do. And it's given me my freedom in a lot of ways, in ways that I can't describe. So, platonic touch, very, very important. Janet, an awesome practitioner. So go see her. Thank you.